So here I'm going to be discussing how we do two rhythms back to back, or how we do two chords in one measure. Alright, so first things first is going to be switching between two different rhythms. Alright, now this one I'm going to be using rhythm 3 on my rhythm sheet, which is going to be 1, 2, and 3, 4, or down, down, up, down, up, and rhythm 5, which is 1, 2, and 4, or down, down, up, down, up. Now the first thing that we should do is we should probably make sure that we're pretty comfortable with both of those rhythms independently. So if you're not familiar with either of those, I'd say just kind of go ahead, pick up your metronome. This one's set to 70 beats per minute, and go ahead and try strumming each rhythm independently. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. That was rhythm 3 right there. Alright? Now we can also do the same thing with rhythm 5, which is going to be 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and down, up, down, up. Now we want to make sure that we could do each rhythm kind of by itself a couple times in a row. Now, once we get done with that, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to try putting them back to back. It sounds kind of silly, but the best way to do that is actually to say the rhythms first. So you could say the numbers 1, 2, and 4, or down, up, down, up. The biggest thing with saying these, and even strumming them, like what I just did a second ago, is to remember that each downstroke or each falls in line with each number, which falls in line with each click of the metronome. So every time we hear that click is when we want to strum down. Now the ups coincide with the ands, and those happen in between the clicks. So it's not necessarily the direction that is the most important part here. It's that they fall in line where they're supposed to fall in line. The downs are coming with each click or with each number, and then the ups are happening in between each click. Alright? So I'm just going to turn on my metronome again, and that's at 70 beats per minute. I'm just going to say rhythm 3 and then rhythm 5. Down, down, up, 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 down, up. All right, now once you get familiar with saying them, and again you could say them either way with numbers or with the direction, then we want to try playing along with it. All right. Now this is tricky at first. The biggest thing is going to be to slow it down and make sure that you say it a couple times, because saying it actually will kind of get the idea of the rhythm right going in your head. Down, down, up, 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 down, up. Once you get comfortable with just strumming them, the next idea is to plug them into a chord progression. Now, my chord progressions are there to kind of be song-like, but without actually putting a song title on it. That way it's easy enough to work through different techniques or certain things you're trying to do, like here, working between rhythms. So the first one is going to be, I'm going to do progression 4, which is G, D, E minor, and C. Now each of those I'm going to be doing for one measure each, but I'm going to be switching between rhythm 3 for the first chord, or the G, rhythm 5 for the second chord, or the D, rhythm 3 again for that E minor, and then rhythm 5 for that C. So that's going to go down, up, 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 G, down, up, D, rhythm 5, E minor, rhythm 3, C, rhythm 5. So next is, what do we do when we see two chords happening in one rhythm? One of the reasons why I chose rhythm 3 as a way to kind of go between two different chords is because I find rhythm 3 to be a perfect rhythm to kind of handle two chords in one measure. So what we're going to be doing is, I'm now going to take that progression 4, G, D, E minor, C, and this time I'm just going to be going down, up, or half of my rhythm 3 into that. Down, up, down, up, E minor. Awesome. So there we can kind of hear that that's how we're going to be taking care of each of our chords that take up, or two chords in one measure. It's just by putting a down, down, up on each of them. So finally, what we want to do is we want to kind of combine everything that I discussed earlier in this video with how we will most commonly see things. That is, with one chord kind of taking up one measure, and then sporadically put in will be a measure with two chords within it. So this is where we can kind of, like I said, combine everything that I just discussed. We have rhythm 5 for everything that has one measure per chord, and then we have rhythm 3 when we have two chords in one measure. All right, so I'm going to be using the same chords as before, G, D, E minor, and C. But this time I'm going to be using rhythm 5 for my G, which we're going to do for one measure. And then for my D and E minor, those are going to be 2 beats each, or half a measure each, in which case I'm going to be using half of rhythm 3 for that. So down, down, up, down, down, up. And then C, we're going to do for 2 measures with rhythm 5 each time. So if I were to kind of see this on like a lead sheet or anything, it'd be G for one whole measure, D and E minor kind of stuck in between 2 bars, and then 2 bars of C. So that's going to be rhythm 5, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down,